All right, we have a really small class, if you couldn't tell. And one person has dropped. So
Oh, really?
there's only 3 of you.
Okay.
So yeah, and Jessica mentioned that she has a class at 4 on Tuesdays. So I didn't know, are you available before 4 on Tuesdays?
I can aim for 3. I work Monday through Friday.
Okay.
So sometimes if it's not crazy, I can make it back by 3, and 4 is definitely safer. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
don't get out till 2:30, 2:33, depending on how the day is.
Well, the other time she meant, hold on 1 minute.
Tasha Butler is supposed to be in your class.
I'm talking to her.
Thank you.
Sylvie was letting me know you wanted to get in touch with me.
Yay! Tell her thank you.
The other time that she had said would be Monday after 1. So would Monday at 4 work for you?
Monday, I'm in class until 8:30.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, I could aim for Tuesday is probably a better day for me because I have classes after work on Monday.
So we can, I mean, there's only 3 of these sessions, but they definitely mean a lot more if people can participate, because it's basically question and answer, you know. So if if you don't have any questions, or if nobody can meet at this time, then it's not really going to be beneficial to the group to have it recorded. So we might see if we can, I need to talk to Jorge to see if he's able to do a little earlier on Tuesdays. There's only 2 more after this one to fit in. But so one thing I wanted to do, now this embedding of videos was new for me too this semester.
I tried and it didn't work for me. And then I went to the pull-up, that other website, and for some reason it wouldn't accept, I don't even know why, my password, because I used the school password. And so then I had my son help me, and so we recorded it and I thought it went through, but you said you couldn't open it.
Yeah, it says it's private.
And so it was through the second website, Panopto or whatever.
Did you try doing one just to YouTube?
I did, and I couldn't get it to go. I did try. I could try again.
So I haven't tried sharing from Panopto, and embedding it from Panopto, and my son is the one who showed me how to do it in the first place. But I did know, everyone had an issue with it, and so I did, just go back, and I was able to make Jessica's into an embedded one. So I'd hoped that she would be on here so we could look at it, but I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see this.
Okay.
Okay, so you should be seeing that week 1. So one thing I wanted to say first is, if you look over here at the left where it says these libraries, these are what my course used to look like. And I've tried to put them all on one page so you don't have to keep going back and forth to, drop things in places. It should just be a link. So you won't need to necessarily look at this. You should be able to get everything from that course module page, that you need to do each week. So, but you can go here and look if you want. So I just went into the personal introduction, and, Jessica here had, posted her YouTube link. And then, I was able to go to her link and come in here and embed it here. And you're not being asked to do this any other time in this course either. I just thought it makes it seem nicer, if you can actually click on the link and it doesn't make you go to an external page. You have it right there and you stay on your page and watch it. So but everyone had trouble with it. So I was trying to figure out what the problem was.
You know, when I went on it, I didn't even see that icon that says embedded that you say to click on. I didn't even see that when I opened it to YouTube to try and do it.
Well, let's do Jorge's. Let's see if we can get his to if I can. So are you seeing his video?
Mhm.
Okay, so it's this little share down at the
Mhm.
bottom. Click on share, and then here's the little
Okay.
carrot.
So
Click on those, and then just click on all this text to the right, and it will highlight it. And then once it's highlighted, then you click copy. And then you go back to your course. I think I'm gonna have to do a new, let's see, add a new discussion. Then down here, you have to click on this use advanced editor,
Mhm.
additional options. No, it's okay. Here's an issue. Maybe this was part of it. Don't put a topic, a subject. Maybe that's the problem. No?
Now, did he record it on YouTube? Like, how did he even record
Yeah, he recorded on YouTube.
it? Okay.
Okay, so when you get to your new topic, you click on this little toolbar. Well, it's already open. Here's the little carrots there right next to the font size.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it, and then paste it in. Control V and update.
Control B as in boy?
V as in Victor,
Gotcha.
or whatever you do to paste.
Yeah.
You know, something in. So, I mean, not that you really need to know at this point because it was just for that one assignment, but just for a future, if anyone asks you to embed something,
Mm-hmm.
that way, you know, when if I click on her video, it'll open right here instead of taking me to YouTube. So it just makes it faster and more streamlined. You're not having to then go back and close all your windows that you had been on.
Do you still want me to, I mean, I made one, but you couldn't open it. So do you still want me to try and do it again?
If you can, if you can't get it to work, just type in an intro. You know, just that's what it was before. It was just a brief written intro. I just thought a video for an online class makes it more personal.
For sure, it does.
So,
My other question, with the, I'm not like the most computer savvy, with the assignment that we had, right?
Right.
So all I kept seeing was the total, and I was like, okay, so I'll screenshot the total to show you my grade. And then after that, I kept hitting the forward arrow. And then finally it showed me the certificate, right? So I thought I screenshot that, but when I went now to look for it so I can send it to you, I couldn't find it on my computer. All I could find was the one of the grades. So I don't know if it's
well,
even.
I'll take the one that you just sent me most recently. The first one, you know, I didn't, you know, it'd be hard to say, is this really official or was it like an icon that she got and put a score next to?
No, trust me. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Oh, come on, Tarsha.
I was so upset too because I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, it actually, because I wasn't even sure if it would give you a certificate. I'm like, finally I found it, and I thought I did it, and I couldn't find it on my desktop. I mean, I could try and search and see if it's somewhere else, but
No, I'll take what you sent me. That's
Okay.
good. So I graded the forums, and they were, let me find my notes here. There were just a couple things that, not specifically you, but in general to keep in mind. Trying to figure out where I put everything. Did you see the rubric for the participation in online discussion forums?
No, I did print it, so I will go back and look at it.
So the things I noticed, so to get full points, and this is for everybody, to get full points, you need to post at least by 5 o'clock on Sunday. Because, and preferably if you could do it by Friday, that'd be great, because since there's only 3 of you, you don't want to have to wait until both of your other colleagues post, because then you can't respond to them, and you have to respond to both of them to get full credit. So the sooner you can post your initial forum post, the better. So that gives them a chance, more time to respond. And they need to respond by Monday at 5 p.m. to get full point. So respond to 2 people by Monday at 5 p.m. And then all of you did great. You all cited sources in your responses, which is great. And you were just slightly shy of the word limit. So just keep, they need to be clear, concise, forum posts, but just make sure you're covering the information that you need to, make sure grammar and punctuation and all of that is good. So if you look at this rubric, you can see how you can get all points. I don't think anyone got 100% on it this time around. Close. But,
to be honest with you, I didn't anticipate even having homework before the initial first class. And so I just happened to open it, because when I opened it before, I didn't see anything. So I was like, oh, let me just check. And I was like, oh my goodness, this was Sunday. Oh my word, I have homework. I didn't even think that it didn't even occur to me that I could possibly have homework before the first class, So
well, like, have you had an all online class before?
Well, my consorption has always been
in person though, right?
Yes, until last semester, I think.
Yeah. So this class doesn't have any lecture. Everything is online. And then we have these 3 sessions where it's just, to see what I can do to clarify things, or if you have questions. So everything is on here.
I'm sorry. I was just like, oh my word. Okay, I better get to it.
Well, I did accept the posts that were within the 5 o'clock hour. So.
Good. Well, I appreciate it, because I made an effort, but yes, I will definitely be checking more.
So, everything, and I've got week 2 open here. So, and I put here, the items in here are due at 5 p.m. on the 1st, which is Monday.
Okay.
So, but that's taking into account that your initial forum post needs to be by Sunday.
Okay.
At 5.
Forum by Sunday at 5.
Mm-hmm. That's to give your classmates a chance to respond.
Not Friday. I wrote Friday. Don't ask me why.
Well, Friday is good.
You said the earlier the better.
Initially, I was going to require Friday, and then I thought, I'll let them have another couple days, but it is cutting it kind of close. Like if, say, you don't post anything, then nobody has a chance to get full credit to respond to 2 people.
Okay.
So, did you have any other questions as you were looking through the syllabus, or you were looking through, the week's things to do? Looks like this week is primarily watching videos. And then the forum post.
And I'll aim for Friday.
I'll share my screen again here. So for this week, you're going to be discussing those videos that you watched,
Okay.
the kind of workarounds you've seen as a student or a nurse that have put a patient in harm's way, some solutions to that. And really, that's the only homework for this week, watching the videos and then responding to them in the form.
And if ever you want citing, you would always write it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, you would cite your, if you're talking about one of these videos, you would cite the video.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you look up any, there's several times where it's an article that you're reading, you would cite the article with the information. We want it to be not just your opinion in these forums, but backed up by what you've read and learned that week from those sources. And if you go any deeper and find your own sources on these topics, I need to start updating this class soon because, some of these articles will be getting, out of date in the next year or so. And I need to start looking at what's more current right now. But
Awesome.
not this semester. So any other thoughts or questions you had when you were looking through what was expected for this course?
No, I'm pretty excited because, like I said, I mean, the more you learn, the more you could apply.
Right.
So for me, especially with computers and technology, I'm like,
Yeah.
gotta encourage and push myself a little more. So
I don't think this is a very difficult course. It's, it's not, all the assignments primarily will build towards your final project. So it's not like you have all these assignments that are unrelated and then a final project to do. They all go in that final project. So, you can start thinking about what you might want to do for that as far as like a health education brochure. I've had a lot of variety of topics for there. Someone did one on mental health in children last semester. A lot of like postpartum depression I've had people do. Something that you would find interesting to research and, create a brochure that you could potentially share with people at work or,
could it be choosing like a diet, a good diet and how that would, Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, and then, you'll have different assignments where you're looking up 5 journal articles. And so you would look those articles up on your topic. So that's why it's good to start brainstorming and thinking what you might want to do your topic on. So.
And once I narrow it down, do I send it to you for approval or?
Yes, and that's in one of the week's assignments. Let me look here where I have it. This is a fairly short course too. It's about 9 weeks total. It's not the full semester. So I have it listed for this week that you should start brainstorming. But you don't have to turn anything in this week. I think it's next week you'll start looking up your peer-reviewed articles. So you should know by next week so that you can look up the articles that are relevant rather than doing the research twice.
And it requires how many articles?
5 peer-reviewed articles.
Okay.
So, and there is, when that week opens up, there's information on how to search the library website for peer-reviewed articles. And those should be within the last 5 years.
Okay.
We want as current as we can get. So, but that's all in another week. 1 week at a time.
Thank you.
So.
It's so crazy going back to school when you're working full time and taking call. It's like, okay, but God is good and he always sees us through.
I did exactly what you're doing. I went through the consortium program and I thought I'm going to have so much time when this is over. And now I don't know really what I do with my time. But I'm very glad not to be in school.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can be a little stressful, but I know it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I was able
welcome.
to log on, and I couldn't find that Zoom link. I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you a little secret. I was on the phone talking to a clinical instructor and didn't realize I had my Zoom meeting until I got your email.
Oh, good. I don't feel bad.
All right. Well,
Right.
I will, once I get in touch with Jorge, I'll be in touch, see if we want to change the next meeting time to potentially be around 3 on a Tuesday.
And you'll just send an email.
Yeah.
I'll look
Yeah.
for it. Okay, cool. Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Have
Have a
a
good
good night.
Bye.
Bye.